What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Pleeka. I'm Jerome.
And I'm Nick.
And today we're talking about Birds of Prey and the something emancipation of Harley Quinn. I really enjoyed the movie.
Yeah, I liked it too.
It was a lot of fun in theater. It's one of the rare DCEU movies. More recently they're like this, but that actually felt like a movie, looked like a movie. It was real fun.
Yeah, it felt, and this might sound stupid, but real comic booky to me.
It seemed to be real comic booky, but then also it was weird. It was a mix of a lot of things. I think it's probably the most unique comic book movie I've seen in a bit. Even though the story is pretty basic, but the way they did it, I think is the most unique I've seen in a long time.
Like the way they told it.
Yeah, the way they told it, even just like the style of the movie.
It took me a second to get used to it. Like at first, when it first started, I was like, God, this is pretty slow.
By the way, spoilers for the movie.
Oh, okay.
I don't want any dickheads to be like, hey, I watched just seeing what the movie's like, and you spoiled the Harley Quinn's in it? What? So, get the fuck out of here. Spoilers.
It started off kind of slow, and I was like, oh, what? I don't care about these other people. I just want to...
It did start out slow, I agree with you there, but it was interesting.
Yeah, and I think, like, we saw it last night.
Mm-hmm.
I think the more time that passed since we've seen it, the more I was like, oh yeah, that was really good.
Yeah, that's kind of why I wanted to wait too, to kind of stew on it a little bit.
Yeah,
that's good for me because you will get in here like, that was fucking great. I loved it.
I know,
it's my favorite movie of all time.
That's usually what you say.
So that's why I was like,
you're like, that was better than any other comic book I've ever seen.
I mean, it's no Endgame, but
no, it's really good.
I heard I almost want to see it again. One, just to give them another ticket.
Another $0.
Yeah, well, I mean, to them, it's $0. We pay $20 a month for the AMC thing, so AMC's paying them.
Oh, okay.
And by the way, fuck you, AMC, refunding my ticket for no reason, assholes. But I heard it's like it's doing good, but not as great as they expected.
Oh, really?
So I was like, I should go see it again just to give them another ticket sale.
Yeah, you should.
I thought about maybe going again this weekend, even though I enjoyed it a lot.
I wouldn't mind seeing it again. I enjoyed it. The fight scenes were really cool.
The fight scenes were the best fight scenes in a comic book movie for sure.
In a while. Yeah, like...
for sure DC movies. I don't know, because like some of the Captain Americas have really good ones, but you can tell it was the John Wick guys. I don't know their names, but they're the ones that did this.
It definitely... I mean, it's hard to like compare it to like Civil War.
Yeah. Sorry, that's unprofessional of me.
It is. What a dick. But I mean, there were, I don't know how many times like someone got hit, and I was like, "Oh, like Jesus Christ!"
There's a lot of cool things too. Like that one scene, I don't remember exactly what she did, but she's fighting the dudes in the jail cell. I think I have that as one of my best moments. And she like does something, throws the bat, it hits a dude, and then goes back and she catches it in that big wide scene. Yeah. There's a lot of cool things like that I was like, oh, I wonder, is that a fake bat, or did they actually do that like 100 times for her to catch it or something?
I think one of my favorite was when she broke the legs of that driver.
Oh, I like that.
And then they showed it the second time. Even I knew it was coming. I was still like, oh God.
Yeah. So I wrote down some stuff here for us to talk about. Where does this rank for you in the DCEU? And I know you don't have a very big knowledge of it, and you also haven't seen all the movies, so it might be difficult for you.
Not really, because they all suck.
For the most part, they kind of do, yeah. But so we got Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and Shazam. I believe that's all of them. All I could think of. I don't think I've.
So the only one I haven't seen is Aquaman.
Yeah.
And you hate it.
I did not like.
Yeah.
It was real bad to me. They said, so be it. I don't know, 45 times too many.
So be it.
And I just kept thinking about 2.5 Men.
Yeah, I could see that.
So be it.
It's got to be up there, so...
Can you rank yours? Want me to say it again? You can rank it?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me, like, just like do it as I go. Man of Steel. So obviously you're bottom right now.
Middle.
Batman v Superman.
Probably below Man of Steel, to be honest.
I think so too. Suicide Squad. Bottom. Below the bottom.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman.
Top.
Aquaman. I don't think that's out of here because you didn't see it.
Yeah.
Shazam.
Second.
Yeah, I think that's how my list would go too, except right above Suicide Squad is Aquaman.
Okay, so I would say
Aquaman, it's decent in parts.
And I would put this movie up there with Shazam. Probably a little better than Shazam, but I really like Shazam.
For me, I have this at the top of the DCU. Which is not hard to be the best DCU movie, but I really enjoyed it. I think it's the most rewatchable.
It's not better than Wonder Woman, let's be honest.
Well, see, I think it was because Wonder Woman is very serious. I like the comedy bits of this more. Like I'd watch this before I watch
Oh,
Wonder
for
Woman
sure.
again.
It's a totally different movie,
Yeah.
but it's
Well,
they're both really good because they're both
they're both the best movies. They both have
Yeah.
their things that are way better than each other's for sure.
yeah.
Yeah. So I think it also would depend on your mood too. Like
I want to see a movie with the two of them just taking the
that would be fun
fucking
actually.
shit to people.
That would be really fun. Gal Gadot and Margot Robbie together.
Yeah,
That'd be really good.
I would pay extra for that.
You get 2 movie tickets in one day for that.
Yeah.
That's what we did yesterday. Things you liked and things you disliked. So the thing that I only disliked one thing, at least that I could think of when I wrote this down, that they mentioned Harley and the Joker's breakup way too much and her being lonely. I think they played that up a bit too much for me. They did it a lot in the movie. I think it's just one too many times that they just kept doing it.
Well, I mean, she jumped in a vat of acid for him.
Yeah, no,
I think she's gonna be upset when
I
he
get
breaks
that,
up with her.
to me, and it might also be, which this is, it's their fault too. They're doing the Harley Quinn show in DC Universe, and it's the same story. She breaks up with the Joker. She's trying to do her own thing. She's living with Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy's not in this, but like she's getting with the girls and trying to make her own team and
Getting with him?
sexually.
Hmm.
But like she's it's like the same ish kind of thing. So I was like, oh, I'm kind of over it. Like I get it. You're on your own now.
Yeah, I was okay with
But
that.
but it wasn't even that bad. That was just one thing that I was like, okay,
Yeah.
she broke up with him. She's sad. I get it. But the thing that stuff I did like is I liked every single one of her voiceovers, like the backstories and when she's doing stuff, when she's telling the story and all that. I really, really liked that. I liked that they told the story out of order, and the action was very, very good. And I liked all the little Easter eggs to the previous movies, like when she's walking out of she's leaving to go get Cassandra, and she's like, hey, I know that guy, and it's Captain Boomerang.
Yeah, the wanted poster up on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I did like they kind of told the story from her perspective, like just fucking chaotic.
Well, I mean, they did, but then she also knew shit because she was like breaking the fourth. Like she knew everything about people's backstories that like she wouldn't know.
Yeah, but it's almost like, oh wait, I forgot to tell you why this person's even here. So
yeah,
then they
so
show
it was
you.
like being in her head, kind of.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there's something I disliked about it. Maybe the beginning being slow is all, but that was more me than the movie.
Okay. Yeah, there's not very much to dislike. So now I got your favorite part of the movie. My favorite part was every time Harley Quinn did a backstory voiceover or the police station scene, that whole fight scene when she's getting the little girl and the bat and walking in shooting the dudes with the little, I don't even know what those were, but they're like little baggies that shot out like powder. That was really cool.
Yeah. That was really cool. I think my favorite, it's all the fight scenes, but like I can't help me remind me because I'm thinking of the one. I think it's at the end. So after she beats up all the cops, and then the bad guys come to get her.
Yeah, see, I'm counting the cops and that room is the same for me as my favorite scene.
Right.
Because it's all in the police station. Like when they all break out of the prison cells and then the dudes show up, looks like Mac's dad from Always Sunny, and they're shooting at her in the room and all that.
Yeah. I just particularly liked it when she fought the bad guys more because the one guy that she broke his leg 3 times.
Oh, yeah.
That was disgusting.
I also
cool at
really
the same
like
time.
her little flips that she could do that was really well. Like when the girl's like, drop the phone, she's like, okay. Throws the phone up and
Yeah.
kicks it in her face and all that. A lot of it was real cool.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Even like,
when she does it like on the car and flips back onto the car.
They stole and did it very well, the style of Suicide Squad, when like this person bing and all kinds of stuff about them. Except they did it in this way better, almost Deadpool-y.
Yeah.
And it was a lot better.
It reminds you of Deadpool, sort of.
Yeah.
It's like completely different, but kind of the same.
No, yeah, like especially like the chase scene with her in the sandwich could easily been done in a Deadpool movie with him getting like a chimichanga.
Yeah, she's not as clever as Deadpool.
But I think his cleverness is because he's breaks the fourth wall and he's like, hey, I'm in a movie, blah blah, and he can say all this stuff, and it's like Ryan Reynolds. But her, she's just kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So I don't think she doesn't know she's in a movie. She's just like, I'm fucking nuts.
Yeah, no, totally.
So I think that's where that's different.
And just like Ryan Reynolds perfect for Deadpool, she's perfect for this.
Yeah, like Ryan Reynolds, Robert Downey Jr., her, like no one else can be those roles ever.
Right.
I don't think if they ever recasted any of that, I don't think it would ever fit.
No, because she's perfect.
Yeah, like in the what's it called, that DCU show? It almost sounds like to me like I can't think of any girl's name is doing. I think it's Haley Kukio, however you say her last name. Almost sounds like she's doing like a mix between the animated Harley Quinn and the games, but also Margot Robbie's. So you can like tell like they're like, oh, you have to do a little Margot Robbie because she's the best.
You know what? You just asked what my favorite part was. I take it back. Do you know what my favorite part is?
What?
When they get to carnival, and there's this, like, the bad guys show up.
I think I know what you're gonna say.
I don't think you do.
Oh, okay.
The bad guys show up, and then they're like putting their little plan together, and they're getting ready to fight. It just reminded me of like the Arkham games.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't know, but I do actually get that because you're at the carnival show with that.
Yeah, and it's just like it felt like it didn't. For some reason, it didn't feel like a movie. It felt like a game more. Than
Like
a
you're
movie.
like, oh, this it looked familiar. So you're like, oh,
yeah,
this is neat.
yeah. It was just like
Yeah,
it,
the
it
whole
just had a different feel to it.
The ending in that like funhouse area was really cool.
Yeah, like those fight scenes in the funhouse. That must have been a pain in the ass.
The part that I thought you were gonna say is they're all talking there to like make a plan or whatever. They just like take down Zaz or whatever, and Harley Quinn's like half out, and she's like,
oh,
and just keeps stabbing him, and then she like that like almost energizes her, like gets her back up.
yeah, that was really funny.
So now we have a best character. The characters in the movie are Harley Quinn, Black Canary, the Huntress, Cassandra Cain, Detective Lady, I didn't know her name, Black Mask, Victor Zaz, and Bruce the Hyena.
I love the hyena.
I did too. I was like, oh fuck, did they kill it? And I was like, oh, did they kill it so that way in like Suicide Squad or something else she can get her other two hyenas? But I guess they did one hyena and they didn't want to, cause like I forget the names. It has special names, both of them. But they didn't want to just name it one of them, so like, oh, we can only do one. Let's name it Bruce. It's like a little Batman reference and all that. But I guess it's super expensive to make.
I didn't think they'd kill it. Like the whole time.
I was worried they did because I was like, what the fuck? They just blew up her hyena. But then I was like, yeah, he's just walking around. I guess they really do have 9 lives.
I knew, like, I figured, like, they didn't show it, obviously, so then
Yeah.
and so when it came back, I figured it.
When that explosion happened, I was expecting like a leg to go like poof, poof, like in front of her or something.
Oh, Jesus.
'Cause
I could, definitely rated R.
Yeah.
But anyways, my favorite character, it's not the hyena, but, I mean, it's Harley Quinn, but I thought, Ewan McGregor was really
Black
good
Mask.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, he's my favorite character in it.
He was weird.
I liked him a lot. I was disappointed, but I'm like, oh, they can do whatever. They'll bring him back somehow if they wanted to. Him blowing up at the end
That was really cool.
because it was really cool. I was like, oh, okay, that's like if all ways to kill him. That's the best way to do it.
That was a really cool.
I saw some people online were upset because like they changed Black Mask a lot. Like they made him gay and stuff like that for the character, made him act different. But I was like, this is perfect. I like him a lot.
Yeah, I didn't know any better, so it
Yeah.
was fine with me.
I don't know much about Black Mask. The one I do know is I'm pretty sure it's Batman Arkham Origins. Doesn't Joker kill Black Mask and then he's like the whole game like you think Black Mask is after Batman or someone and then it's the Joker pretending to be him.
The whole time I thought it was Johnny Depp.
What?
Oh, that's Black Mask.
All right, well we'll move on. But yeah, I like all the characters in it, but Black Mask and Harley Quinn were tops for me. I really really did like their version of the Huntress and their version of Black Canary.
Black Canary, I like right off the bat. They showed her singing and she broke that glass. The Huntress, I was like, I don't know about this person, but then she kind of won me over.
I already like Mary Elizabeth Winstead a lot, but
What's she in? She looked familiar.
she's in 10 Cloverfield Lane, I believe. She's in a bunch of shit. She's in Scott Pilgrim versus the World. She's in a bunch of shit.
Can you name something I've seen?
I mean, I don't know. I named 2 pretty popular things. It's not my fault you don't get out of the fucking house. Last thing I wrote down, and then we can just chit chat about whatever the fuck you want. End credit scene. Waited all the way through all the credits. And then Harley Quinn's going to tell us the secret. And it's that Batman F's something.
It was kind of like Deadpool. Like
It reminded me of Deadpool mixed with
that
the Captain America when he's like,
yeah.
you're still here? Why? How many more of these do you have to do?
Yeah.
I was disappointed because there was a rumor / leak online that like at the end Harley Quinn gets captured by the Green Arrow and then American Waller shows up and that's how they get her into Suicide Squad 2.
Oh.
Everyone was saying that they got to see it early like a month ago or whatever. Apparently they just made that up or whatever. But I was hopeful that'd be something like that in it, like connecting it to Suicide.
I was hoping
they're filming Suicide Squad 2 right now. They have like a month left, so I was hoping there'd be something for that.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping for something too, but
I wonder now. Do you think Cassandra will show up at least in part of Suicide Squad 2 since she's with Harley Quinn still? She's like her little girl.
no.
Like, I wonder, do you think, like, they'll have to show us her getting captured again, right? Because she's, like, out free doing shit.
Probably. I did like the fact that even though Suicide Squad sucked, they referenced it quite a bit.
Yeah, like, they should have kept the boomerang. You actually see the scene of her dropping into the vat of acid. You see the back of the Joker's head.
Oh, yeah.
There is some deleted scenes, like, I've seen stills online of, it wasn't Jared Leto, but they had a stunt Joker, like, upstairs in the house, and she gets locked out, and, like, you know, she's banging on the door. There, you can see stills online of her banging on the door, and there's a stunt guy upstairs dressed up as the Joker, so they just decided not to put that in.
Oh.
I wonder if they're waiting to see if they could get Jared Leto, and they couldn't, or he didn't. They just said, "Oh, fuck it, we don't need it."
Yeah, they didn't need it. It was almost better not.
Yeah,
seeing
no,
him.
I agree. I think it is better that
But
he wasn't in it.
they referenced her, like, at one point she says that she, like...
Oh, yeah, save the world or something like that.
Yeah, I saved the world, I got arrested, then Joker broke me out, and then, you know...
Yeah. Yeah, like, I'm glad that they kept the world building. And, like...
Yeah,
kept
instead
it
of
going a
just
little bit.
ignoring it, which is what most people should do with that movie.
Yeah.
Thanks for making me watch it last week, too, by the way.
Hey, you know, you wouldn't have understood all those references.
Remember when she falls and you're like, aren't you glad you watched it now? And I was like, no.
Hey, we made a decent video out of it that, I don't know, YouTube said fuck you about. Any last things you want to say about Harley Quinn and the something, Birds of Prey? Said it all backwards, but you know, whatever.
Yeah, you need to stop lay off the NyQuil, I think.
Oh, fuck, I just need to die already.
I'm okay with
Someone
that.
just take me out back and...
Let's go.
All right, we'll end this. I gotta edit this first, though, and then you can kill me.
All right. That's a deal.
All right. Any other things?
No, I don't think so.
You excited for Birds of Prey 2, if it ever happens?
Yeah. I enjoyed this. I could watch Harley Quinn. I could just watch her whole story all the time,
Yeah.
you know?
Except unless it's an animated show on DC Universe, then you don't watch that.
That's true.
Yeah. It's all right. It's good. It's something to watch and like, oh, that was funny, kind of.
That kind of scares me.
Yeah. Sometimes it's really funny. I was like, wow, that was great. They're doing a really good job here. Then sometimes you watch an episode and you're like, that was a waste of 20 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah. But all right. So thanks for watching, everybody. Please like, subscribe, comment down below what you thought about Birds of Prey, and we'll see you guys next time for another video. Oh, fuck. I just need to die already.